Drake Maye is really starting to dominate NFL defenses. He's really starting to understand how to manipulate. He's understanding the coverages pre-snap, and I think it's really helping him adjust to defenses this season. I think Mike Vrabel has been huge for this team. Now, right here, they come out in 21 personnel. Okay, essentially, if you guys don't know personnel, we can break it down really quickly. You can have 10, 11, 21, 22, 31. The first number is always going to represent the backs in the backfield. The second number is going to represent tight ends. So you got 2 backs, 1 tight end, 21 personnel. Now, we're going to be working out of a full slide offensive line to the left. But also, when you're in a full slide, you call that a zone. You need a man side, right? So our tight end is going to pick up the man side, as well as, I believe, the running backs pick up on the man side as well. Now we're going to get a shallow cross, not really a shallow cross, but a crosser, and then a deeper cross over the middle of the field. Now we can tell that they have a one high safety look. That is something we want to understand where and who he is going to follow. So off the snap, again, you see the offensive line slide left. You get tight end man side, you get fullback man side, and you get running back blocking on the man side. From here, you're going to see this deep side safety bite down on Matt Collins over the middle. And from here, we're running this crosser. This guy's following Matt Collins as well. So look at Drake Maye. We're going to look at it from the other angle. He does his best to continue to look over the middle of the field, but realizes that this is where we want to go. This looks open, but this is where we want to go. Why? There's no one over the top. So as he drops back, you get pressure on the backside, and look at where he places that football. And then Kyle Williams is quick. This dude is electric in space. Ends up running that for a 72-yard touchdown. But again, when we look back at the end zone cam, you're going to see him do a really good job, stare down the middle of the field, read this safety fully before he makes his decision to throw the ball. So again, working on play action, boom, as we turn back, we're looking over the middle, but his eyes are actually kind of on Matt Collins right now. Looks like he's staring here as he's running this way, moving that safety with him. And then the ball placement to lead him down the field, knowing there's no safety up over the top, was excellent, right? So I am very, very excited about Drake Maye in this offense. And what we're going to do is break down a ton of film. Before we dive into it, make sure you guys do me a favor, hit the like button. But most importantly, comment down below P2 if you want more of these videos. Hype the video if possible. That helps out tremendously. And with that being said, let's just dive into the film. All right, another solid completion here. We're going to be running kind of like a full slide off to the left, but our guard is going to come and pick up that man side because this guy's going to be unblocked. However, because we're pulling the guard from left to right, he won't be unblocked. But everyone else is kind of sliding off to the left. We're going to get a shallow cross over the middle with Hunter Henry. We're going to get like a dig over the middle level concept, I guess you could say. Go ball towards the top side. And I'm not sure what Matt Collins is doing. He might be running like another level concept towards the way bottom. Now, off the play fake here, we're going to do a really good job, obviously, protecting the quarterback. He's got plenty of time in the pocket. This is beautiful. Now, he's going to quickly look down to the check down, Hunter Henry. You see how his eyes are kind of locked in on Hunter Henry? This safety bites up on that, opening up the middle of the field for Stephon Diggs. So this is what we call manipulation. We pump fake that, get that guy out of the area, and then boom, find Stephon Diggs for a nice 19-yard pickup. That is how you play the quarterback position. This is how you do it. This is beautiful. I can't ask for any more. Now, these second-level defenders bite up bad, huh? Whoa. Whoa, they bite up bad. Maybe that's how they was drawn up, maybe. But, hey, great play there by Drake Maye. Great manipulation. We'll take that. Really quickly, guys, before we get any further into the video, do me a big favor. Hit the like button if you haven't already done so yet. But most importantly, make sure you guys are subscribed. It is free. It doesn't cost anything. And we will be breaking down a ton of film here on the Patriots throughout the rest of the season. I do plan on making another Patriots video here within the next couple of days. Maybe a defensive video, Craig Woodson, or someone like that. Let me know in the comments who you want to see me break down. And yeah, join the family. It's free, doesn't cost anything. Comment down below P2, and let's continue to dive into some more film. All right, another phenomenal play here. This is anticipation to a T. We're basically going to be running this deep side stop route, but he's also going to go through what we call a full field read. Okay, a full field read is essentially when you scan from left to right, go through every possible target, and then find somebody, right? quarterbacks usually, like Daniel Jones, for example, very comfortable going to his first read. He doesn't usually go through full field reads. You've got to be quick. You've got to be instinctual. Drake Maye is that guy. So right here, as we drop back, we're scanning left. Nothing there that we love off the snap, but we recognize as we scan to the middle of the field, it's going to be his next read, right? Boom, scans to the middle. He's going to notice 31 has his back turned to the stop route. We also have outside leverage, or I guess we could say they were playing with outside leverage at the DB position. You see, we've got about 4 yards of separation to the inside. So if we are throwing this football, he's down here, he's locked in here. This ball needs to be out like now with anticipation. We don't want to give this defender time to get back to the football. We already have the separation that we need. Ball's out early before he even fully breaks. The football's already out. By the time he turns, the ball's there. First down, 12-yard pickup. Again, love what Drake Maye is doing. Monday Night Football is officially here. We got Packers, we got Eagles. Should be a really good game. At least in my opinion, it's got that potential. Now, I'm having so much fun on the Sleeper app. I can possibly over 1,000x my money every single day on this app, and it has been so much fun so far. And I kind of wanted to share you some of my picks before we do so. You guys can see them. But if you use my promo code DUBS, you see it right here, you are going to get a 100% match deposit up to $100, which means if you put in $100, they're going to give you $100. If you put in 50, they'll give you 50, right? It is a steal, I would do it just for that. Now, take a look at my picks. I'm going Saquon Barkley, more than 50 rushing yards. A.J. Brown, more than 40 receiving yards. Jalen Hurts, at least 1 touchdown. Jordan Love, more than 200 passing yards. And Romeo Doubs, more than 40 receiving yards. It's all lower than you may think, and I think it's safe. 30 to win 63. Not too crazy, not too wild. Let me know what you guys are doing for tonight. Are you going big? Are you staying safe? Let me know, and let's get back to the video. Another good play here. We're going to get a double slant over the middle of the field here. We're going to get kind of like a stop route. We're going to get like another stop route over here. Another hitch to the bottom side. Now, this play is interesting because I believe they send a nickel blitz from the top side, which they do. So quarterbacks are taught usually you throw to the blitzing side. They have one less defender, and what they do to combat the speed, or not the speed, but losing a guy in coverage is they turn this guy back around and have him cover. What is that? A mismatch. They do not want that any day of the week. Not versus Demario Douglas, a fast, speedy wide receiver. So Drake Maye realizes it instantly. Boom, they're blitzing off the corner. This guy's back is turned. We have speed. We've got anticipation. The ball comes out now. Perfect timing. Great job. And then we get a blocker ahead with Hunter Henry. Just works out perfectly that way. And then Demario Douglas ends up picking up 26, 30 yards on this play. But again, great read. Very instinctual by Drake Maye. Ball's out very quick. That's how it needs to be. They do get pressure right up the A-gap. They send a blitz. Great job. We could have hit anything here. They send, how many guys? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 to our 5. We knew we needed to get the ball out. You probably could have hit Hunter Henry. Or this. You had 2 routes. 2 routes that were pretty much open. Maybe Stephon Diggs, but definitely love Demario Douglas a lot better there. And it works out. Really good job here by the Patriots. We're going to get a little bit of pre-snap motion here. Now, obviously, they're in a coverage where they switch depending on where the receiver breaks, which means essentially if, again, let's wait for the pre-snap motion. As we motion, right, we're going to snap the ball. If Hunter Henry is the first release onto a quick out, they're going to switch it like that, right? He would pick up the first guy out. If we were a late release into an out or a corner, then he would have to pick him up, right? So again, they're switching. It's matchup based. And once that happens, once we get the matchup we'd rather have, because he's playing inside leverage, he's denying the inside the field, right? Giving you the outside. We're running a corner. This is exactly what we wanted. The ball comes out. Look at the placement of this football. But more importantly, look at the catch by Stephon Diggs. Toe taps 2 feet into the end zone. What a play by Drake Maye in this offense. Obviously coming out in 12 personnel. I guess you could call it 13 because he's a tight end up here. 1 running back, 3 tight ends. Full slide left, man to the right side with the 2 tight ends in the running back. What a throw, what a catch, what a play, what a touchdown. We get double move top side with Mac Hollins. You're going to see him kind of stutter step into a go ball down the right sideline. They do have 2 eye safeties, so we got to be careful. If this guy drops immediately back this way, you're probably not going to want to throw that football. However, off the snap, you're going to see this guy immediately go to the inside of the field, which is huge. This becomes a yes-no read where we probably want to throw that football almost no matter what. You can see these guys are just not playing deep enough to really contest with the Matt Collins shot down the field. Because this guy's going to the middle of the field, we love this right here. This is our play. This is where we want to go with the football. As we drop back, we're staring it down because there's just no safeties over there. No one to help out. Boom. And this is such a good ball. Leads him down the field. Ultimately does get caught up. But what a ball. What a ball. When does the ball come out? Right. Nice hitch. It's a 3-step. A 3 or a 5-step drop. Let's see. 1, 2, 3. Could be a 5. Hitch up in the pocket while someone's about to hit him. Great job, man. Again, very excited about Drake Maye, man. He is developing at a very fast level, throwing some great balls. So let me know what you guys want to see next. Hit the like button, subscribe, join the family, turn on post notifications. And with that being said, I'm going to end the video here, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.